graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Is there an echo right here? Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me know if there's an echo down below. Drop a 1 if there's an echo. Drop a 2 if there is not an echo. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, buddy? It is good to see you on here. What's going on, Joseph? It is good to see you, too. And Rapid Fire is also here as well. We love it. Let me see if I can do this. What's up, chat? How are we doing? It is so good to see you guys on here. 2. Drop a 1 if there is an echo. Drop a 2 if there's no echo. Okay. All right. Good. Good. That's great. That makes me very, very happy. All right, so the Philadelphia Phillies today, of course, are going to be taking on the Washington Nationals. The Nationals did lose last night to the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Phillies are going to try to take care of business for Game 2 of this 4-game set. Phillies are looking to try to get their 61st win of the season, and they are going to be sending Jesus Luzardo out there on the bump today. Drop those Zeus emojis. I gotta change the audio output, don't I? Gotta change the audio output. I thought that was working. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Is that better? Let's try it again. No, huh? Interesting. How about now? Why does it sound like it's so low? Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, okay, that's better. We're good. All right, so Jesus Luzardo is going to be on the bump. Lou is here. Lou, Wayne, Hardcore is also here as well. It is great to see you guys. Atlantic City, thank you so much for the for the 10 jewels. Vanny, thank you so much for the 170 jewels. Shout out to you guys. Drop the MVPs in the chat for them. Nice. There we go. Yeah. All right. So Jesus Luzardo is going to be on the bump today. Zeus has been fantastic for the Philadelphia Phillies, and I'm hoping that today that he gives the Philadelphia Phillies a really good outing, and it's a smooth sailing sort of a performance. I'm really excited because obviously now we get to see Luis Arraez, and we get to see some of our new pieces, which might be really cool out of the bullpen. So that will be something that obviously we're going to be looking out for today. As far as Jesus Luzardo goes, in his last outing, he went 6 1/3 of an inning. He gave up 6 earned runs. That was that disgusting game that the Phillies played against the Miami Marlins. It wasn't all his fault. The bullpen just could not keep up their end of the bargain. He didn't have the best stuff going on into that 7th inning, but let's hope that he gets a bounce-back performance and that he can deliver, because before that, in each of his last 6 outings, this is a guy who was only giving up 1 earned run or fewer. That's really what he was doing. He was just on such a tear, and he was doing a really good job for the Philadelphia Phillies, and I'm hoping that today that he can give them 6 to 7 really good, strong innings today. Final score predictions, comment those down below. Yeah, we got some final score predictions. I did see Dave Mole said 6-4 Phillies. Okay. Who else? Who else is a final score prediction that they would like to share? Comment that down below. My final score prediction for the Philadelphia Phillies today, I am going to go with... I am going to go with 6-3 Phillies. That is my final score prediction. That's my final score prediction today. 6-3 is my final score prediction. Courtney again, thank you so much for the 940 joules. That is unbelievable. Thank you so much. You get an MVP champ. Nice. All right, so the Philadelphia Phillies ready to get things started as they take on the Washington Nationals. Final score predictions. Yeah, we got 7-5 Phillies. I will definitely take that. 5-2 Phillies. Oh, I love the sound of that too. Phil's fan Drew with 8-3, and Try says 7-2 Nationals. I see what you're doing, Try. You bet against them yesterday, and guess what? You got to do it again today. Just kidding. I'm totally just messing with you. Absolutely. Oh boy. But anyhow, let's hope that the Philadelphia Phillies do get a win today. I want to see Kyle Schwarber go deep today. I am tired of watching this man slump. It has been over 2 weeks since this man has hit a home run, and if he can go deep today and get you a really nice solid outing, I think that would be absolutely awesome, and I would definitely take that for sure. So Kyle Schwarber is going to be my home run hero. I got him as my home run hero for today. I think I'm going to shut off the blinds. I'll have to probably do it during a break, though. That's probably when I'll have to do it. But all right, it's all good. A little bit of a different setup today. I am actually not home, but it's a little bit of a different setup today, so that's why we had a couple of little technical difficulties, but we got it all figured out for the most part, and hopefully it'll be a smooth sailing cast for today. There is Bryce Harper going out to right field for the Philadelphia Phillies. How do we think that he's going to do out in right field today? This is going to be really interesting because the Philadelphia Phillies are playing musical bases today. And, well, there he is. Look at that little curtain call he gave. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. He is back out in right field for the first time since 2021. That was the last time that he played out in right field for the Philadelphia Phillies. And he is out there today doing a couple of tosses in the outfield. And let's get you the rest of the starting lineup for today. Let's do that now. Okay, so for the Washington Nationals, starting lineup for today, let's get you that first. The Nationals will have Dylan Cruz batting leadoff. Then it'll be Andres Chaparro batting second. Brady House is hitting third. CJ Abrams is batting cleanup today, and he's actually DHing. And then you got Harry Ford, who is catching for the Nationals. He'll be batting in the 5 spot. Jacob Young, is out in center field today. He is batting 6th. And Dalen Lyle is going to be out in left field. He'll be batting 7th. Nasim Nunez is playing at shortstop today. He'll be batting 8th. And last but not least, Jorbit Vivas is the second baseman. He'll be batting in the 9 spot. Carson Palmquist will be on the hill for the Washington Nationals. We'll talk about him in just a little bit. But there's Jesus Luzardo out there for the Philadelphia Phillies. A sweeper, a four-seamer, a changeup, and a sinker. And he is ready to get things started for Philadelphia. So again, the Nationals lineup today, it's Cruz, Chaparro, House, Abrams, Ford, Young, Lyle, Nunez, and Vivas. And we are ready to get things started. First pitch is flied out over towards shallow right field. Harper's there. He makes the catch. There is out number one. Bryce Harper had the first pitch hit right over to him. And there's one away in the top of the first inning. Nice. All right, so let's get the 3D up and running right now and get that going. There we go. Okay. And then we will get everything else situated. There's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. You might notice that it might be a little bit more delayed today. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. There it is. A little bit hard to see. There we go. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there for strike two. So no balls and two strikes. First state representing. We love it. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Dylan Cruz flied out to right, and Andres Chaparro just struck out against Jesus Luzardo. Drop a chair in the chat for our friend Zeus. Here's the pitch to Young, and that's low for a ball. Phillies defense today will be as follows. So you got JT catching, Jesus Luzardo on the bump. Here's the pitch, and swing and a miss. That pitch was at 96 miles per hour. So at first base today is Alec Bohm. Then you got Luis Ariz at second. At third, it's Bryson Stott. And at shortstop, it's Trey Turner. Next pitch, and the count is now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, with 2 outs in the top of the first. The stretch and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him. And just cut off. There we go. There we go. Okay, it works. Yeah, and I'm live. Okay, cool. All right, can you guys hear me now? Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck just happened, and I apologize. Celis, thank you so much for the sub. Anthony, thank you for the $2. Yeah, Dr. DeLay just called me. I don't know why the sound just, like, cut out like that. That's a little bit odd, but we're good. We're back. So the Philadelphia Phillies got a run. Luis Arraez got his first RBI. Of course, we had to miss it, but whatever. Okay, are we there? Okay. Is it because I'm playing my sounds that's not working? No. Now it's not playing my soundboard. Drop a 1 if you guys can hear me. I think it's like when I play my soundboard. There we go. W. I'm off again. One nothing Phillies. Here's the pitch to Bohm, and that is outside for a ball. I think it has to do with my soundboard. Yeah. That's weird. Must be in like an overload or something for the laptop. 1-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first, and 1 out. And 13 seconds left on the pitch clock. Now you see why I wanted to rise. Well, I didn't see the hit, but yeah. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. $2 super chat from Jack. I appreciate it, buddy. MVPs! I don't want to play the soundboard. I don't. After all of that, I'm not playing with that right now. I tested everything before. Everything all worked fine. But I'm keeping a close eye on the audio. 1-2 pitch, grounded over to third. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. And that's a 5-4-3 double play. Zach Little just came on in the pitch, and the inning is over. So Luis Arraez gives the Phillies a 1-0 lead on an RBI single. I listen for the game anyways, not the sound, says Lori. Appreciate you guys for being on here. I do. You guys are the best. You guys are absolutely awesome. The lighting is really not that good, but again, we're making do. We are making do. That's what we do. Thank you, Jack, again for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. Okay. And if I play this, there we go. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's an overload right now, but I will definitely be keeping my eye on it throughout almost the whole entire time. It just cut out. That's all right. I'm going to get over it. I'll have to go back and listen to it a little bit later, but that's really weird. So anyhow, Luis Arraez gets an RBI single for the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Phillies lead it 1-0 as they go to the top of the second inning. Top of the second inning coming on up out in Philadelphia. And Turner ended up scoring. For the Philadelphia Phillies. I think I'm going to close the blinds. I'll do that during the next inning break. That's what I'll do, because it is like glitching every single place. I see it now. All right, I can do that. I don't want to miss a pitch, though, for the second inning. Sound seems fine. Good. Scott, thank you so much for the gold coin. I appreciate it. I like Luis Arraez. It had nothing to do with Luis Arraez. I just wanted another right-handed bat. And obviously now this changes the things for the defense, and I'm a little bit more concerned about the defense, Jack. All right, here's the pitch that's down for a ball. Dr. Delay with a $2 super chat. Let's go. The 1-0 pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Abrams says, hold up a second. That looked like it was low for a ball, and it looked like it was. So he uses an ABS challenge, and this should be overturned. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Dr. Delay, thank you so much. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. The sinker was at 96 miles per hour. 2 balls and 1 strike to C.J. Abrams, a .284 average, 28 home runs on the season. And the pitch, and he yanks this one down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and that's going to tuck all the way towards the corner. Abrams can fly, and he's going to cruise on over to second base and get on with a leadoff double here in the top of the second inning. He is just such a hitting machine for the Washington Nationals. Got a pitch down the middle, kept it fair right down the first base line. No chance that Bohm was going to be able to get to that. And Harper ends up throwing it back on in towards the cutoff man, Arise, and a leadoff double. Luzardo kicks and delivers. The pitch is outside, and it's ball 1. Doc with a $2 super chat can never say I don't care. Let's go, Bucks. I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. Thank you so much for being on here. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch is taken outside for ball 2. We need 12 more subs in order for us to get to 11,900. We are 112 subscribers away from 12,000. 2 balls, no strikes. The Phillies lead it 1-0 on the RBI single by Arise. The 2-0 pitch fouled back towards the screen. How many runs do you think they were going to have in this game? I think that I got the Philadelphia Phillies winning. I forget what my final score prediction that I said earlier was, but I'm gonna go 8-2. I'm gonna go 8-3. 8-3 is what I'm gonna go with today, chat. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. We can hear JJ. We can hear the soundboard, but it looks like JJ is melting. Yeah, I'm gonna close the blinds. That's what I'm gonna do. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. It's up high for ball 3. I've turned into the Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz, chat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Luzardo trying to get out of the jam. The payoff pitch, and this is flied out towards shallow right. Harper in the sun is there to make the grab. No sunglasses on. And there's 1 away in the top of the second. Pop-Tart with a follow. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Over on Twitch. If you're tuning in over on TikTok, I apologize that I am not able to see who is tapping on in. If you actually are tapping in, let me know down below and drop a 1 if you're on TikTok. Archie says 5-run whooping. Let's go. All right. Let's go, dude. Thanks for tapping on in on Twitch. All right, I can see Twitch. That's cool. The pitch. That's down for a ball. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. That's to Jacob Young. Luzardo fires. And the changeup is down the hatch for strike 1. Phillies lead it 1-0. They got an RBI single from Luis Arise in the bottom of the first. The stretch and the next pitch, and a fly ball hit out to right field again. Harper towards his right, comes running on in, and shies towards the ball and makes the grab for the second out of the inning. So far, 3 fly balls hit to Bryce Harper's way that he was able to catch. He's had to deal with 4 total balls today. Jose says, if I am Donnie, I will let Luzardo get 6 innings. I will let him get 6 innings. If he gives 2 or less, then Killian will pitch, and then Brooks, and then Duran to close it. Well, let's hope that Zeus has his stuff, obviously. But yeah, you're saying if he has his stuff, and it all depends on his pitch count. The pitch is in there for a strike. No balls, one strike. The 0-1, outside for a ball. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Seema, what's up, Seema? How you doing? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you on here in a while. I hope all is well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luzardo kicks and deals, and a ground ball hit over to short. Backhanded by Turner. The throw over to first, and Bohm makes the catch. And there's out number 3. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Philadelphia Phillies, and we will see you in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Okay. I had the wrong one on. There we go. Apologies for the technical difficulties, chat. Brandon Marsh is up, and the pitch. And this ball is flied over towards the left side and fouled away. No balls and 1 strike in the bottom of the second inning with 1 away. Yeah, that's better. 0-1 to Brandon Marsh. And here's the pitch. That's low for a ball. That's actually called a strike, really? And Marsh will challenge, nonetheless. And this should be overturned to ball 1. And it will. All right, we're good. We are good. My apologies again about all the technical difficulties. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, sliced down over towards left, but caught over in the outfield for out number 2. Didn't even get to talk about Washington's defense for today, as there's 2 outs in the bottom of the second. But their defense looks like this. Out in left field, it's Dalen Lyle. In center field, it's Jacob Young, and the right fielder is Dylan Cruz. 2 gone, bottom of the second, and the pitch outside for a ball to Bryson Stott. Make sure that we have this up too. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 delivery, low for ball 2. It's a 4-seamer at 93 miles per hour. Two balls, no strikes. 2 outs, nobody on, and here's the pitch. And it's a 4-seamer on the top tier of the zone, in there for strike 1. How's everybody's day going, chat? Y'all here? 2 balls, 1 strike, and the 2-1 pitch fouled away. I think JJ rearranged his equipment. Can you hear him? Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Drop a 1 if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it shows my levels are working. All right, good. 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3. Audio still going in and out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Nobody on. The pitch to Stott. Line drive off the glove of Chaparro, and no one's going to get over to first base. And Bryson Stott gets on with an infield single here in the bottom of the second. Nice. 2 outs and an infield single. Nice. 2 outs. So Stott gets on with an infield single, and Justin Crawford is up next. One ball, 2 balls, no strikes. We're reconnected again. Oh my gosh. It still says reconnecting. All right, let me close all these browsers. Maybe this will be better. And the internet's still not working well. I see it's on 2 bars. The pitch is inside for a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. The internet's not doing well. All right. Well, not my fault. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the third. Luzardo gets set and fires. And the pitch is inside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. 1-0 Phillies. Top of the third. Luzardo gets set, kicks, deals, and it's inside for ball 3. Zeus has thrown 27 pitches so far. The next pitch, and that is inside for ball 4. And there is a leadoff walk to start off the 3rd inning. All right. I think that this will be better. I'm not running as much. And maybe that has caused an internet problem. So let's hope that that works. Thank you again for your patience, chat. I really do appreciate it. I'm just not home today. I had something that I had to do. So we're making the most out of it. Runner over at first. And the pitch. That's low and outside for a ball. That'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Luzardo gets set and delivers. And the pitch is down and away for ball 2. To make it now 2 balls and 1 strike in the top of the 3rd with 1 out. You know, the one thing I was actually really looking forward to today is to seeing how this new defense does. The 2-1 pitch, ground ball, diving stop by Turner. He gets up, fires it over to first, and there's out number 1 in the top of the 3rd inning. What a play by Trey Turner. That was actually a really good defensive play. Got right to it, and then just squared right up, and then just made the throw over to first base to get out number 1. Trey Turner flashing the leather over at shortstop. How often do we say that? Not many times. Not many times at all. They're going to get the runner on a rundown, and the throw to third is in time for out number 2. And Butera says, hold up a second. Are they going to challenge? No, they will not do so. And the Nationals, with bad base running, able to just get out over at third base. And so there's 2 gone, and nobody's on base now. Good swipe by Stott. 2 outs in the pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop again. Turner plays it on the hop, throws it over to first, and there's out number 3. Time to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Philadelphia Phillies, and they'll be up to bat once again after the break. All right, I'm going to take a quick step off. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just a few moments. Alrighty, we are back into the swing of things as Trey Turner will lead off the bottom of the 3rd. And the first pitch is down for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. We got on this day in Phillies history when we go to the top of the 4th inning. Of course, as we usually do, as the 1-0 is grounded over towards the third base side on the grass. Going to be a tough play. The throw to first base. Turner beats out the throw and gets on with a leadoff infield single. And he is aboard for the 2nd time today for the Philadelphia Phillies. And up next is Bryce Harper for Philadelphia. Harper is ready to step on into the batter's box. All right. Harper walked in the first, bottom of the 3rd, and a runner over at first. That's Turner. The pitch is outside and high for a ball. And so it's 1 ball and no strikes. We good? Nice. Let's get some runs. I agree. 1 ball, no strikes. Harper in the box. The pitch inside for ball 2. Jorge Alvarado, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it very, very much. You are the man. 2 balls, no strikes to Bryce Harper. And the toss back over to first, and Turner dives back in there safely. So it's 2-0 to Harper, who walked back in the first inning. And then Arise, who's up next, had an RBI single. The 2-0 pitch, and it's low for ball 3. It was a splitter, thrown at 85 miles per hour. We are 7 subscribers away from 11,900 subscribers. 3 balls, no strikes, and the 3-0 to Harper. Up high and away for ball 4, and he gets on for the second time today with a walk. Nice. Luis Arise is up. All right, so 2 runners on, nobody out. Arise had an RBI single his last time up. His average sits at 325. Well, can he get on here is the question. First pitch, low for a ball. It was a splitter at 85 miles per hour. Gotta get some runs. Sound is good now. Yep, I closed that browser. We're good. And the connection's good. 1-0 pitch, and Arise pops it foul right behind home plate, and it'll go into the seats. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. No spoilers in the chat. Is Bohm actually at first? He's playing over at first base, yes. Yes, he is. The 1-1 pitch, and Arise shows bunt, but it's a foul ball right over towards the Nationals dugout. We like to see that. Let's go, Harper. You think the Nationals are going to win? They could. I'm picking the Philadelphia Phillies, though. I got them winning 8-3. What's up, Jordan? It's good to see you, buddy. Thought I saw Jordan over here. There he is. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Arise. The stretch, the pitch, high for ball 2 at 94 miles per hour. Arise is 29 years old. He leads the league in batting average, a .324 average, 4 home runs, and 43 RBIs. The 2-2 pitch, and he stays alive and fouls off the slider. This is what he does. Phillies got him because he can grind out at-bats. Trey was last year's batting champ. Why would we want to trade him? Says Jordan. What's up, buddy? 2 balls, 2 strikes to Arise, and the next pitch is down and inside for ball 3. The count is full. And it's 3-2. Turner's at second. Harper's over at first. Nobody out. Little kicks and fires, and Arise fouls another one off and stays alive. Another fastball at 93 miles per hour. He had the RBI single his last time up. What's he going to do here? The payoff pitch to Luis. Ground ball hit towards the first base line, and it goes out to right field. And just like that, Turner's being waved home. Arise goes over to second. Harper stops at third, and Arise is all fired up. Sort of slipped on out of the box, but guess what? Yanked it down the first base line. Chaparro couldn't make the stop, and Turner was waved on home, and Arise just dove over to second. Gotta get an Arise emoji. I forgot. My bad, chat. Do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. Drop. Hold up. I gotta put it up on here. Al Bohm is up next, by the way, for the Phillies. An RBI double by Arise. Bohm is up to bat. Little kicks, fires, and Bohm grounds one foul towards the third base side. Dude, he is a hitting machine. We'll put it in for Derek Hill. There we go. Here one. It's outside for ball one. There we go. We got it. Dude, let's go. Let's go. The 1-1 to Bohm. And it's fouled back again towards the screen. All right, I just posted it. These are the Arise emojis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The stretch and the next pitch, and Bohm flies one out over towards right center field. This ball's going back, and it's caught on the track, but Harper tags up from third. Arise tags up from second, and the Phillies lead it 3-0 on the sac fly by Bohm. And another potential runner 90 feet away from scoring. Shenanigans, thank you for the sub on YouTube. We got to 11,900 subs. Here's the pitch, and that's to JT. It's inside for a ball. Thank you all so much for the subs on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Here's the 1-0 to JT, and it's up high and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to JT Realmuto. What a fantastic debut for Luis Arise. We are 100 away from 12,000 to a pitch. And a foul ball hit back towards the screen. And 2 balls and 1 strike to Realmuto, who is 0 for 1 today. Zach has gone 2 innings. He's given up 2 earned runs, and he still has not struck out 1 batter. 2-1 to JT. The stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Can one player change the offense this much? I want to be a believer, says Ian Japan. He's a great contact hitter. I always liked him. I still wanted the right-handed bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And JT is down on strikes. The pitch was at 94 miles per hour, and it was up high. I really want to see them do this against like really good pitching, but obviously this is a good start. I just love the way that this guy I've always been fascinated with his swing because he's just such a pure contact hitter. And the Phillies got that now, which is amazing. The pitch to Brandon Marsh, and it's down the hatch for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. And the 0-1 pitch. And Marsh lines this one out to right field for a base hit. Arise is going to jog on home. And the Phillies are up 4-0. It's an RBI double for Brandon Marsh right over towards the right field corner. Let's go. And the Phillies continue to add on some more runs and do some damage against the Nationals pitching. Let's go. Another mistake. All these pitches are down the middle, but again, it all comes back to just the type of threat that Arise poses. Here's the pitch to start, and that is in there for a strike at the knees. What a game. That is how you make them pay. 0-1 pitch to Bryson Stott, grounded over to first, and picked up by Chaparro towards the line, and he jogs over to the bag. The inning is over, but the Philadelphia Phillies do some more damage. An RBI double by Arise, a sacrifice fly by Bohm, and an RBI double by Brandon Marsh, and that is how they take a 4-0 lead, and they go to the top of the fourth inning against the Washington Nationals. All right, chat, it is now time for On This Day in Phillies History. Yes, it is. It happened on this day in Philadelphia Phillies history. Today is August 4th, my friends. It is August 4th of 2026. So on this day in Philadelphia Phillies history, in 1930, Lefty O'Doul goes 3 for 4 to bring his batting average to 400, and he joined Chuck Klein, who was batting 405. Imagine having two hitters batting over 400 or 400 plus. Since 1918, no other team had two hitters at the 400 mark this late in the season. And again, this is August 4th. Klein finished the season batting 386, and Lefty O'Doul finished batting at 383. That is still really impressive. In 1934, Reggie Grabowski sets a National League record by giving up 11 hits in an inning, and that was the 9th, versus the New York Giants. Mel Ott scored 6 runs, and the 11 runs Ott's team plated in the 9th set a Major League record for most runs in that frame. Also on this day, Willie Montanez extends his hitting streak to 24 games in the first game of a doubleheader with St. Louis, only to see it end in the nightcap as the Phils split both games. That's what's happened on this day. That is really impressive. It is. Now, I don't know. I'd like to know, and I'm sure that somebody could probably look this up. I don't know what the league batting average was in 1930, but still, that's pretty cool. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Zeus with 34 pitches facing Andres Chaparro, who grounds one right back over towards Luzardo's way. He plays it on a hop, and he jogs over to first. Underhanded flip is in plenty of time, and there's out number 1 in the top of the fourth inning. 1 away in the fourth, 4-0 Phillies. Nice. So that means Chaparro is retired. Where's Turner? Trey Turner's in the lineup. He's playing that short. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. 0-1. It was a sweeper at the knees. Here's the pitch. It's taken. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Luzardo gets the signs. Kicks and delivers. And another foul ball out of play. 1-2. Once again, Jay, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it. We also got, who else is here? Big Love. What's up, Big Love? Big Love 101. It is good to see you. The 1-2 delivery fouled away. I'm keeping the 3D up for you guys. My setup is obviously a little bit different today. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Phillies are up 4-0. 2-2 pitch. Line drive hit out over towards right center, and that dies down for a base hit. Harper does backhand it. And the toss on over to second is cut off by Arise. And it's a 1-out single here in the fourth inning. So I have a question for you, chat. I would like to know something. So I asked how many of you are okay, or drop a 1 if you're okay with Bryce out in right field, and a 2 if you're not. I did the same thing with Bohm. If you're okay with Stott at third, drop a 1. If you're not okay with it, drop a 2. The pitch to Abrams. It's down for a ball. Second pitch, and that's way inside. Then JT drops it, and it's going to get all the way by him. And Brady House is now in scoring position. House gets on with a single, and Abrams is in the box. So we're split. We're split. Why are you guys okay with Stott at third? And why are you not okay with it? 2-0, and that's actually down for ball 3. Alex Infante, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's go. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 4th. 4-0 Philadelphia. Stott should be at shortstop. Based on current options, 1. Okay. The 3-1 pitch, and it's in there for strike 2. Stott should be over at short. If you think Stott should be over at shortstop, drop a 1. If you don't think you should be over at short, drop a 2. Next pitch, and a cold strike 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Abrams watches one go by down the hatch. And there is out number 2. Abrams gets caught looking at a sweeper down the middle. The pitch. And that's outside for a ball. So, David, you put a 1 for him playing at third, but you also put a 1 for him playing over at short. Is that correct? Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, and that's low for ball 3. Stott should be over at short. Somebody put a 2? The old fart says 2. Blue Jay says 1. 3-0 pitch, and it's fouled back towards the screen again. Cisco says 2. The old fart says 2. Nice. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone in the top of the 4th, and the 3-1 pitch is inside for ball 4. Luzardo, walks have been a little bit of a problem today, it seems. 2 outs and 2 runners on here in the top of the 4th inning. And Caleb Cotham is going to have a word with Zeus right now. Let's look again. Nice. What did David say? You'd be fine with both. Okay. The question should be, what do we do with Turner? Well, that was my next question, Dean. Yeah, you were ahead of me. You were ahead of me. That was going to be my next question. Just like his last 2 starts, hit some struggles at a point. So 2 outs, 2 runners on. And it's a 4-0 lead for the Phillies. And Luzardo fires, and the changeup is down the middle for strike one. 53 pitches for Zeus. No balls, one strike. Luzardo gets set below the letters, and the 0-1 pitch is fouled away. And so it's 0-2. Luzardo has gone 3 2/3 of an inning so far. And he has to try to get the final out here. 3 strikeouts, no runs in this ball game. The stretch and the pitch. And the four-seamers fouled back towards the screen that was high. Brady House is 1 for 2. And C.J. Abrams is 1 for 2. Those are the only guys that have a hit. The 0-2 pitch, it's inside, not by much. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luzardo kicks and fires again. Swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts for Zeus. There we go. And we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning. All right. Also, on this day in Philadelphia Phillies history, as we take a look at other stuff that has happened on this day, in 1974, Willie Montanez extends his hitting streak to 24 games in the first game of a doubleheader with St. Louis, only to see it end in the second game as the Phillies split both of those games. In 1982, I actually think we read that one. In 1982, Joel Youngblood of the Expos gets a hit off of Steve Carlton at the Vets. Earlier in the day, he was traded from the Mets, where he got a hit in a day game at Wrigley Field. He becomes the first player to get hits for 2 teams in different cities in the same day. That is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feat, actually. In 1996, Jim Bunning is inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. That happened on this day in 1996. And in 2006, on this day, Chase Utley, he went hitless, and that ended his 35-game hitting streak. That was the longest, the 11th longest in Major League history, and the second longest as a Philly. I thought it was the longest, but no, it's the second longest as a Philly. And the Phillies ended up beating the New York Mets by a score of 5-3. Turner can get his food. All right, so chat, the next question is, where do you put Trey Turner? Somebody asked it, and that was going to be the next question. Which position do you put Trey Turner at? And don't just say the outfield. Give me a specific position. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. One-0 pitch. Grounded over to first. Chaparro picks it up and takes it over to the bag for out number 1. And Justin Crawford is retired. Put Turner at third. Put Turner at third, says Mo. What's up, Mo? What's up, Mo? I am expensive. Thank you so much for the 100 joules. Kyle Schwarber is up next. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Little gets set and fires. And it's low for a ball. Left field. Right field. Put Turner on the bench. Keep him at short, says John. Look at this. We have a whole mix of thoughts when it comes to Trey Turner. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're either going to go to the bench or you're going to center field. The 1-1 pitch. And it's down for ball 2. Hello? You guys can still hear me? Yeah. Okay, good. Mic is still working. The 2-1 pitch, and it's grounded sharply over towards first. Actually, it was caught by Chaparro. It was a sinking line drive. And there's out number 2. And Turner's up next. Two up, two down, bottom of the 4th. And the pitch to Turner. Line drive played on the bounce by the shortstop Nunez, and he fires a strike over to first. Incredible arm strength there. And there's out number 3. We go to the 5th inning. Time to go to the 5th. 4-0 Philadelphia. And with that, we'll take a very quick step off, and we will be right back in just a few moments. Here we go. We're good. That was a quick inning. All right. Good enough. We're good. Okay. Well, we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Next time I didn't mute my mic before. I'll fix that on the laptop for the next stream that we do. That was me. That had nothing to do with internet. That was me forgetting to unmute my mic when I went out of a break. I'll make sure that I do that the next time. That's in my reminders. I apologize. So that was a really quick inning. So what ended up happening there? In case you're wondering, I'm going to get you the whole breakdown. So there was a foul out over to third to start off the inning. Where is it? This one doesn't even give you the play-by-play. I don't like that. It was a 1-2-3 inning, and the Philadelphia Phillies are now going to the bottom of the fifth, and Bryce Harper is up next. So Harper will lead things off. Orange batting gloves, orange and black batting gloves for Bryce Harper. 4-0 Phillies. 2 walks for Bryce, and the first pitch, he fouls it away. So in that top half of the fifth inning, Lyle ended up fouling out over to third. Nunez flied out to right, and Vivas grounded out to short. Here's the 0-1 to Harper. It's fouled away over towards the left side. I was saying, though, that Casey Mize is going to be making his debut on Friday. And Robbie Ray is pitching on Wednesday for the San Diego Padres. That was just announced on Twitter. The 0-2 pitch, and Harper grounds this one over towards the shortstop. Dive and stop. The throw to first base by Nunez is in plenty of time. He's just such an incredible defensive shortstop. As the pitch is down for a ball to arise. We heard earlier in the day yesterday that the Phillies and the Diamondbacks in there for a strike. Scott, is that your first super chat? I think that's your first super chat, man. And we're reconnected. This internet. 2-2 pitch. Inside for ball 3. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Thrown at 84 miles per hour. We're good. The 3-2 pitch to Arise. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field, and that is caught right in front of the track by Jacob Young. Might as well make his debut on Wednesday. Robbie Ray is pitching on Friday. Thank you all again for staying with me. We haven't had a bad stream like this in forever when it comes to technical difficulties. So, I guess if there was any day that we were due, it's for this one. The pitch to Bohm. High fly ball hit out over towards right field, and that is caught in front of the wall for out number 3. We are going to go to the top of the 6th inning. It's a 4-0 lead for the Philadelphia Phillies. Cruz, Chaparro, and House are all due up next. Nice. We're good. We're good. Doing it live. We're doing it live. Yeah. All right. It's 8:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Folks, if you are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. Once again, thank you all again for bearing with me. I am not home. I had some stuff that I had to do today, but I I'm still here, still streaming, still trying to make it work for sure. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, even with all the technical difficulties. I know I keep apologizing. There's really nothing that I can do about it. I mean, the muted mic after I went back from a break that I could do something about, but everything else has been out of my control. But I do appreciate your patience, and I appreciate you guys for your time as well. So 8:01 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys want to follow me on all the social media platforms, you can. And make sure that you guys go check out the link tree. The link tree will have all of my socials posted. And you guys can go check that out. You guys can also email me, jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. That is the email. That is how you get in touch with me off the air, whether it's about business inquiries or anything outside of YouTube. You can do that. You can email me personally. You can send me feedback. As always, I like feedback. I like constructive criticism. I also really like positive feedback as well. So we are going to the 6th inning. And the pitch is in there for a strike. That's a sinker at 83 miles per hour to Dylan Cruz, who is 0 for 2. Luzardo gets set, and the 0-1 pitch is a sweeper that's at the knees for strike 1, or strike 2. There we go. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Crawford backs up and makes the grab for out number 1 in the 6th inning. I'm expensive again. Thank you so much for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it. So 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. The Phillies have a 4-0 lead. And we will recap everything right on after this pitch as Andres Chaparro is up. And the first pitch is lined foul towards the third base line. So far in this game, Luis Arraez had himself an RBI single in the bottom of the first. And then Arraez had an RBI double in the bottom of the third. Bohm hit a sac fly in the bottom of the third. And Marsh had an RBI double in the bottom of the third as well. The pitch. It's in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th, 4-0 Philadelphia. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 called, and Zeus records his 5th strikeout of the ball game. Nice. Testing. Drop a 1 if you can hear me. 1 ball, no strikes, top of the 6th. Brady House is up. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's probably going to be the case. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. But see, here's the thing, right? Is that Zeus has 72 pitches. All right, good. I'm not annoyed at you guys. I'm getting a little bit annoyed at this whole thing. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Like I said, though, the good news is that this hasn't happened in a while. I just keep refreshing when the audio goes out. Good. It's definitely not on your end, though. I see it's on my end. The 2-2 pitch, grounded over towards short. Turner picks it up, throws it over to first, and there is out number 3. And it is time for us to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. So far, so good from Jesus Luzardo. It's a 4-0 lead for Philadelphia. Nice. Audio is good. Hang in there, JJ. Oh, we're good. We're good. We are good. Other scores around Major League Baseball. We'll take a look at that right now at this current moment in time. So today is August 4th. Right now, the Baltimore Orioles lead it 2-0 in the top of the 7th inning. They are taking on the Angels. The A's are up 3-2. That game is in the bottom of the 5th. And then you got Mets and Guardians 5-2 New York as they head to the top of the 6th right now. The Cardinals are getting shut out by the New York Yankees 1-0. That game is going to the top of the 5th. And then you got Red Sox and White Sox. It's 6-0 Red Sox in the top of the 4th inning. The Braves are shutting out the Marlins, but it's a 1-0 lead as they are in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Kansas City Royals are hosting the Minnesota Twins, and they have a 2-0 lead as they head to the top of the 2nd. The Pirates and the Brewers taking on each other. That's an NL Central rivalry, and that's in the bottom of the 2nd with no score. Dodgers and Cubs are underway, and they are in the top of the 1st out at Wrigley Field. Other games to occur, well, you got Giants and Rangers about ready to start. They're playing out at Globe Life Field. The Blue Jays and the Astros play at 8:10. The Rays and the Rockies play at 8:40. And then you got the Tigers and the Mariners at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Padres play the Diamondbacks at 9:40 as well. JT is up as he's in the box. And the first pitch that he takes is in there for a called strike. 0-1. It's a sweeper at 79 miles per hour. There's 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 delivery to JT fouls it right off of his foot. That's going to hurt. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. I like the squad too. When they're doing well, I like them. When they're not doing well, I don't like them. But don't we all? I like the cursive, Joanne. That's cool. The ball is 2 strikes. Is Jesus pitching? No, but Jesus is. Yeah, he's pitching. The pitch. It's down for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. That's inside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And the 2-2 delivery. JT grounds one over to third. Picked up by House. And the throw to first is in plenty of time. Hit right over to Brady House for out number 1. James says the whole team is amazing. I hope you're right. Tomorrow we're back to the rotation. Like I always say, JJ, we love our team when they're winning, and we hate them when we're losing. Of course. The pitch to Marsh, and that ball jammed him, and it's grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up, throws it over to first, and there's out number 2. And it's Bryson Stott's turn. The skies look really pretty. It's like pink, like a salmon color as far as the clouds go, and some light blue. Not light blue, but like a, it is a light blue actually. The pitch. It's down for a ball. And the pitch after that is in there for strike one. See that the sun, of course, is going down, but the sun is sort of shining on the clouds. You could see a little reflection there. It's pretty cool. 1-1 pitch. Down for ball two. And so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Little gets set and fires, and Stott lines one down the right field line, and it hooks foul. He showed the sky on the 3D. I didn't show it. Salmon, I need to go fishing. I love salmon. This game goes to the 9th with the Phillies still up at 4 o'clock. Do you think we will see Duran, or do we have to go to Chase Shugart? 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. On the run is Young, and he makes the grab. And we are heading to the 7th inning already. It's a 4-0 ball game. And the Nationals are going to come on up to the plate. If this game goes to the 9th with the Phillies still up, do you think that we'll get to see Duran still up by 4? I don't know what 4 o'clock means. If they're still up by 4 and it's a non-save situation, I don't think that we see Duran. I think that we'll see, and it depends on when they get the runs. Well, they're up by 4 now. If it stays the same score, I don't have the lineup card in front of me. I forgot to write it down today. But I don't know. Let's look at it from this sort of perspective. If we look at it from this angle, right? Who's up next? So it's C.J. Abrams, right? Abrams, Ford, Young, Lyle, Nunez, and Vivas. These are a lot of righties. Vivas, though, is a lefty. Nunez is a switch hitter, right? And Lyle is a lefty himself. Well, maybe we see Brooks Raley come on in for the 8th inning. Even though Zeus, his pitch count is still pretty good. I think that Zeus goes through 7, and maybe they put Raley in for the 8th if he gets himself a 1-2-3 inning here. I don't know. Leslie, what's up, Leslie? How you doing? Are you going to do Eagles games as well? I covered the Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles, and I also do other Major League Baseball games on here as well. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike to C.J. Abrams. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. And that's in there for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Man. And there is out number 1 in the top of the 7th. Zeus does have 77 pitches. Wouldn't be shocked if he goes into the 8th inning, but I don't know. I think today, I don't know how you feel about this, chat, but if he has less than 100 pitches, if he has less than 90 pitches after this inning, drop a 1 or a 2. Well, drop a 1 if you think he should go out there for the 8th. Drop a 2 if you don't think he should. If he has less than 90 pitches. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's to Ford. Luzardo gets set and fires. It's in there for a strike. That is 6 strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Marsh goes back towards the wall, and he misread that. Absolutely he did. And Ford is going to go on over to second base. So it hit off the Sherwin-Williams sign and just did not get a good read on where that ball was going to bounce. And it got all the way by him. And there's a one-out double in the 7th inning. You guys are all saying a 1 because you don't trust this bullpen. Understood. Understood. That's fair. I don't know what he was thinking. He went way over towards the left side. I guess he thought that he could have caught that, but he didn't take the best angle to even go get that ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That's DeYoung. Luzardo winds up and delivers. And a foul ball again. Jacob Young is 27 years old. He has 14 home runs in his career and 117 RBIs. He's fast, though. Next pitch. It's taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 delivery. Grounded over towards third. Played on the bounce by Stott. And the throw to first base is in plenty of time for out number 2. And there's 2 away. We're reconnected. The 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. And it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is a... We're reconnected again. Oh my gosh. The last Phillies player to homer in the postseason on his birthday as a Philly was who? Who was the last Phillies player to homer in a postseason on his birthday? Anybody want to guess? Bryce Harper. Good job, Larry. It is Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper homered on his birthday, October 16th of 2023. Good for you. He did it. That is correct. 5 2/3, 5 hits, 3 earned runs for Zach Little. Crawford is up, and the pitch, and it's down for a ball. So Crawford's 1 for 2 with a single back in the second. One ball, no strikes to Justin Crawford. And the pitch is grounded over towards the left side. Shortstop backhands it, throws it over to first, and Crawford is able to beat out the throw. And so a leadoff infield single for Justin Crawford in the bottom of the 7th inning. There you go, Crawford. Attaboy, Justin. And Kyle Schwarber is up. Schwarber in the box. Little gets set at the letters, and the pitch is in there for a strike. The throw to second to get Crawford. Not in time. No balls and 1 strike, and that's to Kyle Schwarber. 0-1, bottom of the 7th. A runner over at second base. Good hustle there by Justin Crawford as he's now in scoring position for the Philadelphia Phillies. He just got his hand in there and did an excellent job. The 0-1 pitch to Kyle Schwarber, grounded back up the middle. The shortstop Nunez has it, throws it over to first. Crawford is now at third and advances on the ground out. And up next is Trey Turner for the Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody else want to suddenly play Halo? Nice. One out, a runner at third in the bottom of the seventh. And Trey Turner is up next. Little kicks and fires, and Turner flies one foul towards the right side, and running out of room is the right fielder as it goes on out of play. Kyle tonight has hit 3 balls on the nose, but they've all been outs. I mean, he might be breaking out of his slump. That would be nice. Here's the 0-1 to Trey, and the splitter gets a piece of it and chops it foul towards the third base side. The ball's 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the seventh. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Runner at third. And that's Crawford. There's Luis Ariz in the hole. Turner will step out of the box very quickly. Little gets set, kicks, deals, and it's high for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the 1-2 pitch to Trey. Line drive, hit out to right field for a base hit. And Turner gets on for the 3rd time today. It's an opposite field RBI single for Trey Turner. Great contact. That pitch stayed up, and he sliced it off the end of the bat out to right. Harper's up next. Here comes Bryce, and the first pitch, well, actually, before the pitch is even thrown, the toss back over to first is not in time. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and a runner over at first. Harper up to bat. And the pitch. And it's just a bit outside, according to the home plate umpire, but the catcher will challenge. The Phillies have 2 ABS challenges. The Nationals also have 2 ABS challenges as well. It looked like he was going to challenge, but I guess that wasn't called. Regardless, the pitch is fouled away, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought he put the hand to the mask. Jonathan Bolin is going to pitch the 8th inning. At least that's what it looks like. So I guess I was right. I was right about Zeus. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Harper got fooled on the splitter. Oseman Scott, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you on here. Just pumped to you, man. The 1-2 pitch, down and inside for ball 2. And it bounces in front of the catcher, but it doesn't get too far away from forward. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 7th with 1 away. Luis Ariz waits in the on-deck circle. 2-2 to Harper. He's 0 for 1. The next pitch, swing and a miss. And there is the second strikeout for Zach Little. Phillies' run differential this year against the Nationals is at plus 21 with 10 homers, and that is in the 7th inning or later. Both the run differential and the homers. And here comes Luis Ariz. And the pitch to Luis, and he fouls it back towards the screen. An RBI single and an RBI double in his Phillies debut. And a run scored as well. It's been terrific. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 to Ariz. Another foul ball. It back towards the screen. Got a piece of the slider there. Ring that bell. Let's go, baby. Come on. I miss Mike Schmidt. Says Eagles 40. I miss Jimmy Rollins. I miss Ryan Howard. The 0-2 pitch. Down and inside for a ball. But you know, like when all's said and done, I'm going to say I miss Zach Wheeler. I will also say that I am going to miss Bryce Harper when he is done too. The toss back over to first, and the throw is not in time. I will also say, and I know that this is not going to age well, but I am going to miss good version of Aaron Nola. Not this. The 1-2 fouled away. I can already see chat. I'm gonna miss Nola's meatballs. I can already see it. I had to open the can of worms. The 1-2 to Ariz, grounded towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up, throws it over to first, and we head to the 8th inning right now. It's a 5-0 lead for the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, Nunez will start things off for the Nationals as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Folks, once again, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. I miss Greg Lazinski. I miss Cliff Lee. What? Who else do we miss? Susan, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm going to miss Nola's meatballs. Not half the player Schmitty was, his Eagle. I didn't watch Schmidt. Give JJ a lightning bolt. What's up, Ben? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you on here, man. Very, very good to see you. For those of you who have been tuning on in, you guys are warriors, man. You guys are absolute warriors. Cheers. L'chaim. That was awesome. Time for us to go to the 8th inning. Let's go. Bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb. I miss Gene Garber. Look at this. What did Vandy say? Dalton nailed my cousin. What? Bro. We try to keep it PG for the kids. Bro. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. You got me. Luzardo still pitching. Wow. I was incorrect. The 0-1 fouled off. Maybe this is his last batter. Because we saw Jonathan Bolin warming up. Huh. The ball's 2 strikes. It's a 5-0 lead for the Philadelphia Phillies. Here's the 0-2. And this is blooped out over towards shallow left center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And there is a bloop single to start off the top of the 8th inning. It wasn't even a bad pitch, to be completely honest with you. Just made contact and got on base. Aaron Nola's infamous meatballs, delicious and free for opposing hitters. I knew it was coming, Trey. I knew it was coming, Try. I knew it was coming, Try. Delicious, free, and for opposing hitters. At least he will have a career after baseball. He should open up an Italian restaurant. A pitch to Vivas coming on up. Jorbit Vivas batting on the left side. Luzardo fires, and this is grounded back over towards Luzardo's way. He knocks it down, throws it over to first, and there's out number 1. He had to do an underhanded toss. He wasn't going to be able to get the out over at second. And so 1 away in the top of the 8th inning. It is 8:34 p.m. Eastern time. Scott says, you always skip my comments. I mean, I don't want you to take it personally, man. I'm probably skipping over, like, not even just yours, a lot of other people. I got to call the game. 1 out, top of the 8th inning, and the pitch is in there for a strike. But I understand. What was your comment? Willie Montanez. I didn't get to watch Willie. 1 ball, 1 strike. I love you guys too, man. The 1-1 fouled away. We never reported this earlier, and I apologize about this, but James Wood is not playing today, and that's because he's on the injured list. James Wood is on the IL with a strained oblique. It's his left oblique strain. 1-2 pitch, grounded towards second. Arise, scoops it up, and a sidearm throw to first is in plenty of time. Trevor Williams looks like that he is warming up in the Nationals bullpen, and he will pitch the bottom of the 8th inning, most likely. The Phillies have a 5-0 lead, and Chaparro, who's 0 for 3, looking to get on base for the first time today. Zeus, check swing. Did he go? They say yes, he did. The pitch was at 98. Looked a little bit outside, but Chaparro went around. 97 pitches for Jesus Luzardo, trying to get through 8. The 0-1, grounded towards second again. Played on a hop by Arise. The throw to first. Got him! And there's out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's go. Where are we tapping on in from tonight? How are we doing? Marlon Bird, Von Hayes. How are we doing? Let's go, baby. The moon! Let's go. Cranford, New Jersey. California. Spring Hill, Tennessee. Palm Harbor, Florida. Where else? Fort Stockton, New Jersey. Right? Fort Stockton, New Jersey? Is that what it said? Fort Stockton, JJ. Oh, my gosh. Hobart, Tasmania. Davenport, Florida. Delaware. West Philadelphia. Shout out to you. Nice. Salisbury, Maryland. Salisbury. Nice. I used to go down there to call some of the Rowan women's basketball games. That's so cool. That is awesome. Yeah, Salisbury, Maryland. Yeah, I used to call. I did a couple. I did men's basketball too. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Spruced up from South Jersey. We got New Orleans in the chat. I see you. We got Delran, New Jersey. Yeah. Nice stuff. Shout out to the chat. Your MVPs. My Philly freaks. What's going on? How we doing, baby? It's so good to see you guys. All right, it is time to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Trevor Williams ready to pitch, and the pitch that's thrown to Alec Bohm is in there for strike one. 2 games, 4 innings, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .200 against Trevor Williams, who kicks and deals, and the pitch is grounded out to left field for a base hit. No chance that either the shortstop or the third baseman was going to get to that baseball, and Bohm just found a bit of daylight and snuck it on through. Nice. Excellent stuff for the Fightins, and JT is up next for Philadelphia. JT is 0 for 3 with a line out, a strikeout, and a ground out. Bottom of the 8th, 5-0 Philadelphia. And Williams fires. The pitch is outside. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Williams gets set above the belt. And the 1-0 pitch is a sweeper in the zone for strike 1. Caleb Killian is going to pitch the 9th inning for the Phillies and make his Phillies debut. This will be fun. This will certainly be fun. The 1-1 pitch to JT. It's low for ball 2. Susan Pearson, again, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it very, very much. I like reminiscing. I like reminiscing on Phillies losses. Because I'm a Philly freak. 2 balls, 1 strike. I really don't. The 2-1 delivery. Low for ball 3. They should let him go out for the 9th inning. Yeah, well, they're not going to because of his pitch count. The 3-1 pitch to JT, that is fouled off the catcher's mask. Harry Ford has to take off his mask, and JT's like, you good? You good? And he says, yeah, I'm fine. Has any organizations had more great catchers than the Phillies? The Yankees. The Yankees. The Red Sox now have some good catchers. But historically, the 3-2 pitch, and JT stays alive. Orlando, what's up, Orlando? How you doing? 3 balls, 2 strikes. JJ, we're gonna have a post game show after this. No, I'm signing off. Of course we are. Absolutely. 3-2 pitch on the way to JT, and it's fouled off towards the left side. Of course we're gonna have a post game show. Don't worry, I'm going to be keeping my eye on the audio levels. Fingers crossed. Yeah, absolutely we are. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. The pitch was inside and high. JT could not catch up to the fastball. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. I can't watch the bullpen because JJ will then reminisce on our loss. Why hasn't anyone missed Gabe Kapler? Why doesn't anyone miss Gabe Kapler? Because he's still in Major League Baseball. He's on the Marlins. The pitch is down for a ball. I do miss the Angelo Cataldi versus Gabe Kapler radio wars, though. Those were incredible. That was great radio. The pitch, fouled back. I loved the back and forth. We're missing that now. The 1-1 pitch popped up out over towards shallow left field. And the catch it's dropped by the shortstop, and the throw to second base is in time. I think that he did that on purpose. I think that they wanted to get Al Baumholtz over at second. I don't know. That wasn't on purpose. He missed it. He couldn't catch it. I was gonna say, why would they do that? And then I realized, nope. He just dropped it. So Bowman was out at second by force anyways. That was Nasim Nunez at short, who couldn't even make the catch. And it just hit the tip of the glove. The pitch is taken inside for a ball. But sometimes they do that where they say, you know what, like we're just going to get the faster runner out. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 delivery is outside for a ball. It's got to get some more runs. We do. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. And a called strike on the outside corner. Andy Semenuk. The blowout Phillies are back. It ain't over. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. That's going to go all the way over towards the corner. Marsh is going to be around in third. He's being held up there. I think that they should have sent him, but Stott gets on with a double anyways, and Marsh stops at third base. There we go. So Stott does get on. I really wish that they would have sent Brendan Marsh. I mean, he had plenty. I think that he would have made it. Yeah. He would have made it. Absolutely. But Stott does get aboard, and Crawford is up next for the Phillies. The pitch. And that is inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Crawford, 2 for 3. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Slider was down the middle. They don't need more runs. Relax. Let's see what Killian's got. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch is fouled off. I want more runs. Marsh was ready to come on home. And he has to go back over to third. He like pops into the frame, and I'm like, yo, what's good, Marsh? 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's to Justin Crawford, who, by the way, is 2 for 3 as we head to the 9th. We got a $5 donation from Dave. Oh, I love it. And obviously, I will give you the answer to that in just a few moments. But Luis Arise did ninth inning. Derek Hill is going to be the defensive replacement out in right. Philadelphia Phillies. He also got acquired. And so are you. And so are you. One ball, one strike. And Jack. One ball, two strikes. This is to Ortiz. One ball, two strikes. This is to Ortiz. The 1-2 pitch, and it's up high and outside. The grab for the first out of the ninth inning. 1 out in the top of the ninth. 5 miles per hour, and his sinker is at 96 on average. But he has been a guy who throws really hard. And has done pretty good. Of about a 2. Here's the pitch, and that's to Abrams. It's taken for out single here in the top of the ninth, and that's to Abrams. It's taken for out single here in the top of the ninth inning. Can you guys hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. We're buffering. It's called a strike. And Abrams now heads over to second base. Thank you all again for your patience. Killian gets set at the belt. And the 0-2 pitch. It's set at the belt. And the 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball. The slider was thrown at 91. Is out number 2 in the top of the ninth inning. Nice. So 2. One ball, one strike, and 5. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 delivery is fouled again. 1 inch tapped foul towards the first base side. And tapped foul towards the first base side. And Tenya stays alive. The Phillies shut out the Washington Nationals by a score of 5-0. 5-0. Let's go. All right, chat. Well, we got through the game. That's nice. Chat. Well, we got through the game. That's nice. That is nice. I appreciate you guys very. That is nice. I appreciate you guys very. With runners in scoring position. All right. I see that this is continuing the buffer. All right, we're going to call it a night. We're going to call it a night. It keeps on buffering. It keeps on reconnecting. We're going to call it a night. It keeps on buffering. It keeps on reconnecting. We're just going to call it. All right, that's it. All right. I love you guys very, very much.